Cancer, how are you this evening? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I am here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one will be for Friday, May 23rd through Sunday, May 25th, okay? We're going to do it just like we always do. I will call out all 12 signs. When I call out a sign, whoever comes to your mind first is who we're talking about. We'll pull 2 cards for each. That will give us some sort of insight into the current dynamic between you and the person that came to your mind. At the bottom, we'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's to give you some sort of insight as to what might be coming towards you this weekend, in the hopes that we can make it much more easy for you to navigate your way through the weekend, right? That's what we're hoping. That's what we're trying for, okay? This one is for my Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Oops, I forgot again. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. There we go. Got it. Yep, okay, I did it. All right, here we go. All righty, let's see. If you're a Cancer and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So this Aries is viewing you as somebody who has definitely got some new ideas. Like you have you're totally invested in some sort of a new idea you've come up with. The Aries is on board with you. This feels more like a work partnership, though, than it does a romantic relationship. Definitely somebody who is trying to be there, though. Somebody who wants to be in your whatever, in your corner, right? Okay. If you are a Cancer dealing with, what do we got? Taurus. I've got the High Priestess and the 10 of Cups. So this Taurus views you as the road to the 10 of Cups for them. They feel like the emotional fulfillment is just down the road with you, okay? But they feel like there are secrets here that could derail this whole thing. Meaning they feel like you're not being totally honest with them. It's one of those nagging intuitions that's bothering them, just so you know. So there you go. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Gemini, I have the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. So this Gemini views you as the road to their 10 of Pentacles, okay? Albeit a road that's definitely dotted with heartbreak, okay? There's definitely been something that's happened here. Something has transpired here between you and the Gemini to cause heartbreak. However, it doesn't feel like anybody's throwing in the towel on it, so I guess you two are still moving forward, or so it appears. If you are a Cancer dealing with another Cancer, or possibly trying to send yourself a message, we have the 5 of Swords and the Moon. What you're trying to tell yourself is you're not seeing everything clearly. You need to slow down and reevaluate everything. You're feeling conflicted for a reason, because there's something off, is what you're telling yourself, I think. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Leo, I have the Sun card and the 7 of Cups. So I feel like this Leo feels as though, not me, the Leo feels as though you have plenty of options and you are definitely somebody who has now figured that out. Meaning, I don't know if you had the confidence or the self-awareness to understand how many options you did have in life in general, not just in love, but in love as well. And now you have come into the realization that, you don't need anybody necessarily. There's plenty more fish in the sea. You have plenty of options, okay? If you are a Cancer dealing with a Virgo, I have the Tower and the 5 of Pentacles. So this Virgo is viewing you as somebody who's been left out in the cold. And it was over a tower falling. Something that you had total confidence in being strong enough to withstand the storms of life obviously was not. It was a miscalculation on your part, is what this Virgo is saying. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Libra, I have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so they're saying that you are coming through right now as the Queen of Wands. The Libra is coming through as the Queen of Swords. This feels very competitive between the two of you. I don't know if you guys are just long friends, or it doesn't feel romantic, although there could be another person in this that's romantic and the two of you are at war over that person. This is somebody that is a absolute competitor against you. Albeit somewhat friendly, if that makes sense. Anyways, maybe it's a sister or something. I don't know. Sister or brother. If you are a Cancer dealing with a, when we go from Libra to Scorpio, I have 5 of Cups and the Strength card. Okay, so this Scorpio is feeling as though you have a huge sense of loss and regret. However, you're being very strong about it. You're being very quiet about it. Strong. You don't want other people to know. I do feel like this sense of loss and regret is towards the Scorpio. For some reason, you think that makes you look weak, so you're not letting people know how badly you're hurt, is how it feels. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. This Sagittarius definitely wants you to be in their future. I'm not sure if they care in what capacity. They just know that they want you around. With the Seven of Pentacles, they're all in, but they're waiting to see how much you choose to invest in this dynamic between the two of you. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Capricorn, I have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. My. So needless to say, this Capricorn is viewing you as somebody who's in charge. Okay, you've taken your power back out of all situations. You're in charge of your own kingdom. You're very rigid in your thinking, very absolute in whatever you've decided. There's no compromising right now with you. There you go. Okay, if you are a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Hierophant and the Lovers. This Aquarius sees you as somebody who at one time they felt like there was a higher level of commitment with. But there became too much chaos and confusion here for you two to make a go of it or something. Or they're stepping out of it now because there's too much confusion and chaos. Something's transpired here. This just seen better days. If you are a Cancer dealing with the Pisces, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So the Pisces is viewing you as Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing, you're abundant. You're somebody who has a big picture. You know what I'm saying? You're a big picture person. You don't let little things derail you or your situation very easily. But right now they feel like you're carrying an incredibly heavy burden that is making you not act like yourself. I feel like the burden might be them. I'm not positive on that. All right, here we go. For Friday, I've got the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Friday, it's a day of unrealistic expectations. It's a day of immaturity, kind of. It's a day of you trying to rebuild something. You know, you've got some kind of a small offer coming towards you, possibly. It's not what you wanted. It's kind of a frustrating day, it looks like, for me on Friday. You're just trying to get traction and get things going in a direction, but it feels like everything's falling a little bit short. On Saturday you make up for it. Look at you go, though. Now we've got the Nine of Cups, so you're stepping into your wish fulfillment, but somehow I've got the King of Cups reversed, which I didn't know I had any reversals. We have one. Okay, so it looks like you settle in on what your wish fulfillment is, I believe, on Saturday. However, emotionally, you just don't have the capacity to be able to make it happen yet. Here again, kind of frustrating. Okay, Sunday, I've got you with the Four of Wands and the King of Wands. So Sunday, it looks as though you're standing in this natural-born leader kind of energy, right? But very adventuresome and not necessarily wanting to be tied down. However, you're somewhere in close contact with some sort of higher-level soulmate, dealing with some sort of a destined situation, it looks like. Okay, the weekend looks a little frustrating, Cancer. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks like everything just doesn't quite match up, but you'll be fine. I mean, it's just one weekend, and there's still good times in it. Just doesn't mean you just can't get much accomplished, is what it looks like, okay? Other than that, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. No matter what the cards say, you go out and make it the best possible weekend that you can. That's kind of like your job in life, right? But, okay. I'll be back tomorrow morning with the daily energy check-ins if you're interested. I do them pretty much every day. If not, I will be back here on Sunday with your weekly readings. If anybody's looking for a private reading, send me a message and I'll get you the details. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, they're full of malarkey, okay? That's about it. Just go have a great day today, okay? Thanks for everything, you guys. All right, take care.